Welcome, everyone, to the Wednesday Night Warriors episode number 21. A lot at stake here. We are covering October 21, 2020 editions of AEW Dynamite, WWE, NXT. I am Romeo. This is Chris G.
With Mary Jane.
Oh, I got a little worried, got a little scared there. I thought you were alone.
Never.
No fear.
Never.
We're the Wednesday Night Warriors. You know what we do. I already said it. We want to remind you, please like this video, share this video, leave a comment letting us know what you thought, and subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. Hit that bell for notifications on whenever we upload a new video. We got a lot of great stuff coming out. Let's start with what everyone's talking about. I'm not even going to go in order. I'm going to get right to it. The steak dinner. Everybody's talking about it. Jericho and MJF. They break into the musical, song and dance. It's a duet. And this is the first time that I've learned something new about ordering steaks. You could order them rare, medium rare. You could order them well, medium well, well done. I did not know that you can order steaks with cringe. This was absolute cringe for me. Cringe. Didn't make me laugh. Just didn't connect with me. You either love this or you hated this. I've seen some polls out there on Twitter. Mostly people love this. I've seen 60-40, mostly like 70-30 range of loving it as opposed to hating it. I'm in the minority. I admit that. But let's hear your thoughts, Chris. You must have loved this.
Oh, I fucking loved it. What did I watch? I still can't even wrap my head around it. Like they literally did the unexpected. I don't think anybody expected them to break out. Full Family Guy, fucking segue into nothing, straight musical. The shit that they were saying, like this is the Seth MacFarlane skit on TNT. That's what that was, and it was great. The things that they were saying, they were both on key. You know, we know Jericho got the voice. We didn't know MJF had the talent. This guy just amazes me every week. I loved it. I hope they have more steak dinners.
I respect the effort to be daring and different. This is the wacky world of pro wrestling. If you're offended that they did this, don't be. But to me, it just wasn't funny for me, and that's my only knock against it for me. Next week, there will be a town hall meeting with the Inner Circle to decide if MJF joins the Inner Circle. Do you have any predictions off the top of your head? What's going to happen there?
I think they're going to prolong it another week. They're just going to keep the hook and then, oh, you almost got it. And then until it finally pays off, which is fine with me. I'm hooked.
Wardlow beat Jungle Boy with 2 F10s, one from the outside into the ring and another in the ring in only 8 minutes, 17 seconds. I thought this was surprisingly a little shorter than what I expected, but I think the right guy went over here.
Yeah, if they're setting up for Hangman versus Omega, I assume Hangman is next in line. Well, we'll get to that. But spoiler alert, but it made sense. I mean, everybody knows Jungle Boy can go, so to have such a dominating win over Jungle Boy is good for Wardlow. He's impressive, you know.
NXT Triple Threat started with Kushida, Velveteen Dream, Tommaso Ciampa. Fun, fast-paced opener. This was hard-hitting. 15 minutes, 33 seconds it went. It seemed like these guys really didn't like each other, which I love. They keep on with the aggression. Dream has the cast on one of his sexting hands. He hits Ciampa in the head with it. And Kushida wins with a German suplex into a bridge for the pin. Dirty finish. Dream looked proud of himself, even though he lost, which I thought was stupid. But Kushida wins.
I like the aggression throughout the whole match. This is the most aggressive triple threat match I've seen in a long time. Meaning that it wasn't a lot of one-on-one. It was a lot of interference, all 3 guys interacting.
Good
a couple
point.
Of funny spots. Dream got beat the fuck up, and it was a false finish where he kicks out. Then Ciampa hits the move on Kushida and tries to pin Kushida. And when Kushida kicks out, Dream kicks out again, even though he's like on the other side of that. It was just a funny little thing that I seen. Couple cool spots. Just a really cool triple threat.
We learned that it'll be Mox and Eddie Kingston at Full Gear in an I Quit match. Not an I Quit in a Hell in a Cell match, just a regular I Quit match. And then we're showing footage of last week that didn't make air of Eddie Kingston's promo, talking shit to Mox. We got good vignette from Mox telling Eddie that he will beat and torture Eddie until he gets his friend back or he ends him. Oof. And finally, Eddie will have nobody else to blame but himself. Eddie then cut a great promo vignette saying Mox is going to have to go to a dark place. And he lives there in the dark place. This was great promo work from Mox and Eddie all night long.
It's crazy how personal this feud feels, and it's only literally been like a 3 or 4 week build up. But this feels like a 15-year build or something like that. And man, I wish that promo that he cut last week after it, like the air cut off, I wish that shit aired. Like that was just heat, and he was just speaking real shit and making Mox look at the title, and just good shit, man. I'm hyped for that match.
Bronson Reed squashes Austin Theory in 329 with a nasty tsunami splash. Austin on the mic after demanded a rematch. He gets squashed again with a huge pop-up Samoan drop. Later on in the show, Austin Theory exits the arena and says he quits. Austin Theory is tired of the jobs.
I don't know. I'm kind of interested now. There's a couple ways they can go about this. Knowing WWE might fuck it up, but it's worth having some interest in.
Omega versus Sonny Kiss. Sonny Kiss is replacing Joey Janela in that world title eliminator tournament because Janela came into contact with someone who has COVID. Happens to the best of us. Omega with the elaborate over-the-top entrance from Justin Roberts listing all of his accomplishments. Very heelish. He's got 2 women dancing with brooms. And he squashes Sonny Kiss with a V-trigger and 1 winged angel. He tries to give Sonny props after, but Sonny was not feeling it. I love the squash. The entrance was over the top annoying, but that's good heel shit. And my question for you, Chris, would you rather come into contact with someone who has COVID or take a V-trigger and a 1-winged angel from Kenny Omega?
I'll take the V-trigger. And the 1-winged angel. Shit, I'll take 2 V-triggers.
What do you think of this heel Omega?
Well, I'm just going to point the camera down right there. And that's all I have to say about that.
NXT. Ashanti, Groan, Swerve, and Jake Atlas versus Legato del Phantasma. Big 6-man tag match here. Wild tries a dive to the outside, and Atlas turned it into a Spanish fly. Jake Atlas was insane in this match with the spots. Ashanti eats the L with a double team from Wild and Mendoza in 14 minutes, 55 seconds. What do you think of this? I thought it started off a little slow, but then it turned into a car crash.
Yeah, I thought the same. The car crash woke me back up. And Jake Atlas looks strong. He looks more and more impressive every week. So something to look forward to in the cruiserweight division. Maybe he gets the next shot against Santos.
That's what I was just about to say. Looking forward to that if that happens. Phoenix versus Penta. Brother versus brother. Lucha Bros in the Eliminator AEW World Title Tournament. Of course, these two have a good match. But Phoenix lands on his head from a spot on the top rope. Penta shows a little concern later on in the match after he snaps Phoenix's arm. But Phoenix finishes him with the Destroyer in 1407. We learn later on the next day Phoenix is not going to be clear. They've already taped the match for next week. So they replace Phoenix with Penta. And it's Penta versus Omega next week. I think they should have just given Omega the bye for even more heel heat, more true heel heat. But they're going to have the match next week. What do you think of this match? This match was amazing.
Shit, this match was amazing. And after that spot, I thought Phoenix looked a little off, so I was kind of worried about him because it looked like he landed right on his head. And he was slow to get up. Apparently he was fine. He kept going. After that, it looked like he slipped up on the ropes a few times, a few slip-ups here and there, but him and Penta
Phoenix? No, get out of here.
Which is very rare, so he was a little messed up. So hopefully he gets healthy soon. But I'm happy to see Penta take his spot. I mean, the bye would have been cool. It makes sense. It would have got heat on Kenny. But you want to see it's a tournament, man. You still want to see a good match. So why not put his brother in there, who almost beat him?
Drake Maverick and Killian Dane versus Everrise. Drake snaps when Everrise taunts him on the outside about Killian being his only friend. He uses a chair for the DQ in 250. Drake thinks Dane is going to freak out, but Killian actually likes the change in attitude by Drake. He even lets the theme music play. What do you think of this week with Drake Maverick and Killian Dane?
I like it. The baby steps. Just beauty unfolding between our eyes. A beautiful friendship. Just unfolding between our very eyes. Before our very eyes.
Colt Cabana versus Hangman, another match in the tournament. Colt continues to just bore the hell out of me. Why is he employed? I did like the finish of Hangman faking the buckshot lariat and then hitting it. He wins in 10:43. Hangman, of course, we know where Hangman's going. This is Hangman and Omega. But what do you think of the match?
It was alright. I mean, Colt's good for what he does. It's not like he's terrible in the ring. They put on a decent match. Wasn't that spectacular, but good match for Hangman.
NXT, the tag titles. Breezango versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. What? Wait, we got a bait and switch here because Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish were attacked separately in the night in separate segments, and they cannot compete. This match, Fandango is shoved off the top rope by a mystery man with a weird mask. Burch then hits Breeze with a low blow. Breeze takes the L. New tag champs. Dirty finish. The masked man hugs the new champs. He slowly takes off his mask and hood. It's Pat McAfee. He shouts, "They are the new champs," and that's undisputed. So clearly, Pat McAfee has been taking out Undisputed Era. I love that he's back, and he's a mouthpiece for Lorcan and Burch now, which is great. They need a mouthpiece. Are we leading to a War Games match down the line? What's going on? Remember, we had Rich Holland in this storyline too, and he had a nice ride a couple of weeks ago, and I'm clearly that must have been Pat McAfee looking out for him. But Rich is going to be injured for a while here, so they're going to need someone to join up with them. My suggestion is that loser, Austin Theory. That's a nice little spot for him. What do you think of this whole storyline? I'm very intrigued.
I mean, I didn't see that coming. So, and I'm happy for Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan because they're a solid tag team. They put on good matches. Why not give them a run with the tag team titles? Even though it's kind of emergency, I guess maybe. Who knows? Where they're going with this angle because of Rich Holland and all that shit. I'm interested. If it is leading to a War Games match, I definitely want to see who's the fourth guy. Austin Theory would be a good fourth person, and I can't really see anybody else on the roster that would come back and be a fourth man to join with them, unless they got somebody from the UK side of things. But I can't really see anybody.
Steve-O. He's from Jackass fame, of course. He narrates Darby Allin rolling himself in a body bag down a skating ramp. What a jackass. See what I did there?
That was a good one.
Private Party versus the Young Bucks versus Butcher and the Blade versus Dark Order. Fatal 4-way tag team match. The winner faces FTR at Full Gear. Alex Reynolds gets legitimate knocked out in this match. He's got moves being done to him when he's laying out unconscious. Blade has to drag him into the corner to tag him out. The referee does a bad job. Rick Knox, of course. Bad job not noticing what's going on here. The same ballet, folks. The Young Bucks win when Matt Jackson wins a series of pinning reversals with Isaiah Cassidy. Cassidy's shoulders are up accidentally, but they ignore that. After the match, FTR, who was on commentary, they offer the Young Bucks beers. The Young Bucks slap them away. They pay for that as an old masked man hits one of them with a chair. Then a spike pile driver. The old man is Tully Blanchard. I don't think it was supposed to be a mystery. I think he just forgot to take his COVID mask down. They do a spot where Matt Jackson's leg is with the chair and it gets hit with a dive off the top rope. So Matt Jackson's leg is all jacked up now. But the match is still happening at Full Gear because they're selling a t-shirt. It'll be the Young Bucks and FTR Finally, after all this time, we can rejoice.
I don't get silly having a mask, to be honest. He shouldn't have had a mask. Everybody knew it was him. But I'm
Yeah,
surprised he came off the top rope. He looked like he didn't almost break his legs. And he's up there in age, so that's a good thing. The match was cool. The spot with Alex was fucking scary. I didn't even see it the first time. I had to rewatch it.
same.
I mean, it's nobody else in the ring really noticed it. I don't think it's all on the ref, but the ref should. He is the one that has to be like aware of shit like that. So I
Indeed.
mean, he gets the majority of the blame, but everybody, the other performers, I don't even think like. I don't know if I don't even think they knew he was knocked out. They just moved around him. So it's just scary. I hope he's healthy. I hope he's good.
I believe he is. I think he updated. I think he's going to be all right. Quick hits for NXT. Other segments that happen on the show that I don't really have anything to say about. But if you have anything to say out, feel free to interrupt me. Ember Moon squashed Jessie Camilla. Cameron Grimes was spooked that he's going to face Dexter Lumis in a haunted House of Terror match next week as Dexter creeped on him through a window.
Mm-hmm.
Xia Li lost to Casey Catanzaro in a match that she said she needed to win. She threw another temper tantrum, and Raquel came out and beat everybody up. Timothy Thatcher did an in-ring Thatch as Thatch can. He squashes Anthony Green, formerly of Evolve. Anthony Green tried to be a tough guy. Didn't work out for him. And Johnny and Candice, they practiced spinning a wheel at home and had very bad luck. The wheel apparently wants Johnny dead as he lands on Buried Alive and Casket match. He's going to need more practice spinning that wheel. The ratings are in. AEW, 753,000 viewers. They're down. NXT, 654,000 viewers. They're down. AEW wins 44-10-1. They've won 11 in a row head-to-head. Both down. The World Series was on. They did, just 9 million viewers. That's all. Let's wrap this up. Match of the night. Phoenix versus Penta.
Unanimous.
MVP. Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, all this time reaching the top of the mountain, even though it was dirty, and Pat McAfee for helping them get there. Those three are my MVPs. There we go again. Kenny Omega. Jabroni of the night. He loses almost every week. And this time it drove him to quit. Austin Theory.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with Everrise, man. I'm tired of seeing these fucking guys. Get them off my screen.
This motherfucker's spitting. Show of the week. I've picked AEW 2 weeks in a row for the first time. So obviously I've never picked them 3 weeks in a row. And that streak? Yeah, I won't pick them 3 weeks in a row. NXT with the strong opener of that triple threat match. They had the strong 6-man tag as well. And the main event, mystery angle all night long. The return of Pat McAfee. You guys know how big a Pat McAfee fan I am since day one. Glad to see him back. And the new tag champ, my man Oney Lorcan on Twitter. He's pumping iron, watching Pat McAfee, school Ariel Helwani. I loved it. A lot of questions that intrigue for me in this night. AEW, they had the match of the night. But the steak dinner, you heard my thoughts on that. That's cringe to me. Cringe. But I'm sure Chris loved it, and I'm sure that's going to be the reason he picks AEW. Am I right?
You're damn right. You're right. I'm going with AEW Dynamite, but it's not just the steak dinner because that show was funny. But the opener, what was the opener? Junk Boy and Wardlow. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the main event, regardless of Alex Reynolds dying, unfortunately, and Penta versus Phoenix match of the night, and Kenny Omega basically coming back as the cleaner. Oh man, we're gearing up for full gear. Can't wait.
I just put the poll up an hour ago. AEW was leading, but I need to give it more time to breathe. I will edit this video to see the vote. you'll see who won. But so far, AEW's up 14-5-1 on the Wednesday Night Warriors scoreboard. I'm sure it's going to be 15-5-1 by the time I edit this and release this into the universe. Chris, would you mind doing a quick Halloween Havoc preview with me? Some predictions.
Absolutely.
We have got Cameron Grimes versus Dexter Lumis in a haunted House of Terror match. I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure there's going to be a few comedy spots in there, being that it's Cameron Grimes. And I think Cameron Grimes, my man, is going to lose. I love Dexter Lumis. I'm sorry. Dexter Lumis is going to win, right?
Yeah, I love Dexter Lumis. So he's going to win.
And Rhea Ripley versus Raquel. I think Rhea has to win here.
Yeah, she can get the win. What type of match? Are they spinning the wheel?
That's the regular match.
Okay.
Spin the wheel, make the deal. Shotzi Blackheart, this is her night. She's the host, and it will be Io versus Candice. Wonder what kind of match they'll get. By the way, we learned the TLS match. The S, what did it stand for? Tables, ladders, and scares. Scares, that's what it was.
Oh,
wow.
It's not shit
in your mouth. No.
Yeah, shit in your mouth. Okay. Just making sure.
Io versus Candice, who you got? Spin the wheel. You could get fancy here. You could pick a stipulation where Io loses a match and it doesn't really hurt her because it's like some weird stipulation. Like she doesn't get pinned or anything. So that confuses me for these two matches here. I think maybe one of Candice or Johnny can do it.
I think it's either both or none. I think it's both or none. So it's tough because
it is tough.
I don't know if Johnny. I don't know if they're ready to pull the trigger. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Candice. I'm gonna go with Candice. My gut feeling's telling me Candice.
I think it's a Wednesday Night War. I think they're gonna want to spark some conversation. I think Candice wins too, and I think Johnny Gargano beats Damian Priest in some weird match. I think the heel couple, the power couple, the married couple in NXT gets all the gold and some shenanigans with this spin the wheel, make the deal. I think they get lucky. Johnny's having his practice spinning the wheel.
I mean, the foreshadowing with the bad luck this week and the fact that they already got the shot to walk away as the couple champion, at the end of the night, and they failed once. I don't think they're going to have them fail twice. They could split it up. Maybe Candice wins and Johnny loses, but I see both of them winning.
So, wow, we agree. Clean sweep on all these predictions. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen in Halloween Havoc this week. Chris, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at True Heel Chris G.
And you can find me, the Pride of NY, on Twitter and Instagram. True Rewind every Monday or Tuesday here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. Let me think what's coming up this week. The Raw Bowl. Yes, it's 1996. We're going to have a Raw Bowl. You'll just have to watch and see what the hell that means because, man, it's rough.
At least you're in 96. Can I get on an episode?
Coming soon. Check out the LNSL review roundtable coming soon. And anything else you're gonna appear on?
Probably have Joyce and Jabronis in a couple weeks, 2 weeks. The Bound for Glory, Impact Bound for Glory roundtable should be up either by the time this drops or soon after, and possibly the Hell in a Cell roundtable as well.
So thank you guys for watching. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. Of course, Facebook group True Heels. Join the group. You can vote. You can have a vote in the Wednesday Night War every week. And we'll see you next week. AEW Dynamite and WWE NXT Halloween Havoc. Ooh, 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 ooh! We are the Wednesday Night Warriors. Thanks for watching. See you next time.